Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis, along with Trent Haston. We're your hosts from the Roby family of companies. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, R-O-B-Y.com. Or you can find us on the WBT.com homepage. So, Trent, before the break, talked a little bit about outdoor, how hot it is. Outdoor living, though, is what we want to talk about now. And we're joined by Patrick Macisaac with Roby Electric to talk about how we can develop that outdoor space and to not just a space, but somewhere you really want to live outdoors.
Oh, yeah. No, in this show, I mean, we're getting July 4th. This show, the theme is let's bring it outside. Let's have a good time. Let's enjoy the backyard, enjoy the fruits of the earth. And Patrick runs our Roby Electric company, so he does a ton and is very knowledgeable on outdoor kitchens, wires a lot of those. There's a lot of electrical involved, does outdoor lighting, and really makes the outdoor space usable. So welcome, Patrick.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me back. To touch, I think that the main theme here is the outdoor space has really become an extension of the home. Yep. People can outfit it basically the same way you could outfit a kitchen or a living room. With recessed can lighting, ceiling fans. We put chandeliers outside nowadays. Any kind of functional lighting that you would typically have inside the house can now be done outside as well.
Would you say 80% of your electrical work is outside now?
I wouldn't say it's
it is right now because everybody wants an air conditioner outside.
Yeah, the air conditioning unit is located outdoors.
Exactly. The do-it-yourself market kind of goes down in this heat, I believe, too. So I don't think anybody really wants to be working outside with electrical stuff. But I wouldn't say it's that much, but it's a good percentage. It's definitely increased over the past few years. And the nice thing, like I said, you can kind of do both functional lighting above, and you can also do accent lighting with low voltage landscape stuff. So if you're putting in a water feature, or you have some cool rock with with maybe a grill or pizza cooker or something like that, you can really accent it well.
So on the outdoor kitchens, I keep telling people I'm starting to grill on a charcoal grill. So Weber is probably 32 years old. But I keep saying when I do my house and I get my outdoor kitchen, I'm going to have a granite countertop with a charcoal, and then I think a smoker.
Yeah,
that's nice.
And then everybody says I need a green egg, which is a different kind of smoker.
Sure, absolutely.
Now, do you put in electric to light green eggs, or do?
No, I believe the green egg's still sort of a manual.
Okay.
But there's a brand called Traeger that is a plug-in style. It's kind of like got an auger to it, and it feeds wood chips. And those kinds of things do require power. So I think, like in your situation, Trent, when you're ready to go the outdoor kitchen, there's so much stuff you can do. And a lot of people don't think about electricity for one reason or another. Yep. And just be careful. I would highly recommend anybody have a consultation with someone in the electrical field before they go about putting in an outdoor kitchen, because there's some codes that come into play that you really want to be aware of. And generally, it involves, if your case, you're going to put the outdoor kitchen a little bit away from your house, there's some trenching and stuff has to go in the ground. So once you get all that done, the last thing you want to have to do is redo it.
Well, the further you get away from the house, the less usable it is, though, for the normal dinners with the family. Because I know a lot of people like to use their kids. So there's a fine line in how far you get away to use the outdoor space, and then how you still want it to be usable when you're just having a normal night.
Right.
I would suggest, if money's not the issue, I would definitely put a sink in with the disposal, because you're probably going to be cutting shrimp, cutting vegetables, and all that stuff, cutting fat off meat. And then, I even like a little refrigerator, and then maybe like a little wine cooler, so you can store some outdoor refreshments.
Sure.
And then maybe even a warming drawer or a burner to keep stuff if you're having a cookout and you got beans you want to heat up. You can really take that countertop space and go to town with it.
You can. And the thing from a lighting standpoint, you just want to be careful, because a lot of times the low voltage landscape lighting that we've talked about on this show before is really cool for an ambiance. From a level of functionality, you still want to have some above head lighting. It doesn't have to necessarily be recessed cans, but it's something to think about. Obviously, if you're out out at the grill and you do get a little bit away from the house, I mean, you want some light that you can use both on that countertop and on the grill, so you make sure you.
So if it's not covered, I mean, do you put up a couple posts and do a post light?
You can do that.
Put a valance up above you or something.
Well, we did our outdoor kitchen, and
who did your electrical work?
It would be Roby Electric.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
okay.
pow!
Yeah, exactly.
Power to the
Keep
people.
it in the family.
Actually, Jimmy came out. He was great, extremely professional, and I'm not saying that because I'm part of the family. But we did all those things that you're talking about. We have an undercovered area that's got a patio. That is, we did some can lights, we did a ceiling fan, but then our outdoor kitchen is just to the right of that, and we had to run power out there. And I didn't know how to do it. I was standing in my backyard one day. I'm like, how am I going to get power from that box in my garage, which is the front left of the house, all the way back to the back right of the house? And that's when Jimmy came out, and he kind of explained it to me. And he had to go through the brick, he had to run a trench, but it was done in a day. It was clean, it was finished, and now we've got a space that we have an outdoor. We have a grill. We also have an outdoor refrigerator. We've got power in there. I can put in my Sonos music system. I can just take it out there, and all of a sudden I got music out there.
That's good.
So it really does expand the space, and people don't think about it. They may build it without
really
power
don't.
in it, and all of a sudden they realize, man, there's more stuff I want to add to this.
And if you have a lot of nice stonework, sometimes it can be difficult to add the power in the afterthought. And other times it's not. You can make it work. But in your case, yeah, I mean, you were smart because I think you put in even maybe just a little bit more of additional needs. You put in more than you probably needed.
I did.
And that's always wise, running an extra circuit or whatever, just in case if down the road, I don't know, you might want to throw a blender out there on a hot day.
Well, I'll tell you another thing we did, and we've got Patrick Macisaac with us from Roby Electric. We're talking about outdoor kitchens, outdoor living. You can go to andrewroby.com today and find out a little bit more about some of the projects we've done. But what we did do is in the ceiling, we actually put extra outlets.
Right.
And I had cable run because I can put a TV out there. And what was very important for us, we did an outdoor play set for the kids. So they're out there a lot by themselves. We put a video camera out there. And without that power in that ceiling, I couldn't plug that thing in and be able to watch them.
I'll tell you, there's not much for those golfers out there better than watching a Sunday golf tournament sitting outside while the kids are playing. That's cool that you did that. And nowadays, with the technology from the satellite and cable providers, you can run one of those wireless boxes off an HDMI.
Watching them, and I'm watching it on my iPhone.
There you go.
We're doing that with a lot of our jobs now. We put up a time-lapse camera or a video camera like on our mountain jobs and our coastal jobs. I think we're working on getting some of those online. But like you say, with technology being so economical and how far it's come, I mean, you can do that for a couple $100, and that's what you did at your house, right, Ash?
Yep, that's exactly what we did, and it really makes that space so much more livable and usable, whereas before we didn't really go out there that much.
If you notice, Patrick, he is sitting inside watching golf and watching his kids play outside.
That's pretty nice.
It's too hot
to
go outside and watch golf right now. And I live on a golf course. I don't even want to go play golf, actually, quite frankly.
I'm with you. I think it's just a little too hot for that, unless you want to get up at 6 in the morning. But
so you mentioned code. A lot of people, maybe they're sitting at home, they think, I could run some extension cords. I'm going to run something out there. I want to add a few things. It's not real smart. Not real smart.
No, I mean, that works for the short term if you're just going to do something every now and again. But if you're going to do it right, the best way is, you're right, to get an electrician involved, electrical contractor. Of course, we're partial to our brand, Roby. But
and how can they get in touch with you if they want to?
Best phone number is 704-334-6447. And if you're listening in the Columbia, South Carolina area in Greensboro, you can call that number and access those locations as well.
The hottest place on earth.
It is the hottest place on earth.
I'm a Clemson guy, so I definitely agree it's the hottest place on earth down in Columbia.
That's funny. So Trent, you talked about your outdoor kitchen. You got to get on.
I don't
that,
have
man.
it.
No, I'm saying you got to get on that.
We were rolling up and down the river the other day, and I was checking out some. So I'm a year or two away.
And then you know what? You mentioned granite. I went and saw your friend, our friend, friend of the family, Reed Harkey over at Harkey Tile and Stone. He hooked me up, and I got a really nice piece of granite sitting on top of that thing that my wife is really fond of. So.
Keep this a secret. My wife thinks we're a year away. We're a year or two away.
Year or two away.
Secret safe with me.
The other thing I did, I'll throw in, this is not electric, but I put a hole in the granite so I could put an umbrella on it, because we talk about heat today, how hot it is, but
That's
it really
smart.
makes a big difference. While I'm standing there
difference.
cooking, I can stand in the shade, cook on my grill. All right, Patrick, thanks for joining us. We're talking about outdoor living. Tell us again the phone number. People want to get in touch with you.
Sure, it's 704-334-6447 or robyelectric.com.
Fantastic. You can also go to andrewroby.com today, andrewroby.com. You can get in touch with the folks over at Roby Electric there as well. When we come back, we're going to take this outdoor space that Patrick and his team has helped us put together, and we're going to design that space with our friend Lauren Clement. She's going to be with us right after this. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. We'll be right back.